Hey guys, Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury live stream channel. How are you peoples today? How are you guys going today? You having a good Saturday night in America? And it is Sunday morning in Australia. That's right, Sunday morning in Australia. And it's a beautiful day. It's a bit steamy, I must tell you. It is a bit steamy because it's been very hot. We've had some yesterday. We had some rain, actually thunderstorms and torrential fucking rain. It's pretty fucking nasty shit. So that's what we had yesterday. I'm just posting the link if anybody wants to jump on the show and talk whist watches for me. I got some pillars, and I've got to tell you, I don't know if any of you guys saw the. Oh, we've got our first person on here. Hello, how are you?
Hey Paul, I'm good. How are you?
Hey, where are you? Oh, nice bluesy.
I'm in a business lounge waiting to get on my flight home, big boy.
Oh, well, you're in Malaysia or you're in England? Where are you?
I'm in Malaysia.
Oh, fuck, you're flying back.
I'm flying
Did you have a
back. I've
good
had
trip?
enough. Oh, it's lovely, Arch. It was lovely.
Did you catch up with our friend Erwin?
I didn't have an opportunity. It's
Okay.
all been quite busy. I've been by the pool. I've been buying presents, buying gifts. Oh, it's been lovely, Arch. And I've been watching your show every day when I've been by the pool. You know this, bud?
Hey, thank you. I do really appreciate that. Actually, we just got our first super chat. Madman! $20. Can't stay long today. Just had to say congrats on the truly beautiful Breguet and for ditching that Pam. Here is to a first-rate super chat from your third-rate audience for the second-rate entertainment. Arch, we love you. You know this. Thank you. Thank you. I got to be honest with you guys. It has been very hard. My mental health has been deteriorating. Okay.
Arch,
And
have you thought about taking a break?
sorry.
Have you thought about taking a break?
Yes, I would love to take a break. Unfortunately, financially, I cannot afford that.
Mm.
And that's part of the anxiety and the depression is the fact that things have collapsed so badly. Okay. And I'm actually going overseas with my wife on Tuesday.
Is Mrs. Lai coming?
Yeah, the kids are staying home.
Ooh.
Well, they're adults. They go on their own. They're studying and that. They got jobs. But I got to tell you, the anxiety. I don't really want to go, to be honest with you. Okay, I don't really want to
Archie,
go.
it'll be a nice break. You should go. It'll be a nice break.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it'll be a nice break. It's a tricky thing. I just don't feel. Look, I'll be honest with you. It'll be a great break. It'll be great. My own mental health. With my own tragedy I had this year.
Mm.
It's been tough to come back. And I haven't always done the best thing for the live stream. I haven't always been as engaged or as enthusiastic as I should be. And
I agree. I agree. Sometimes these shows are a bit crap, but I get it.
I got to tell you something. Hey, we got a super chat. Firstly, Madman. Thank you so much for that beautiful super chat. We've got to say, yes, the Breguet is special. I think it is very, very special. I've got another super chat here from our good friend AD Never Calling, $10. Hey, Arch, keep your chin up. I'd try reading regular comments in the chat to connect with your followers. It's fun interacting with these characters.
That's what Curly
Then I
does.
saw a fight, the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson boxing fight. Did you see that?
No, but I heard Mike Tyson lost, but
That
it's
was
all a
the
load of
most
bollocks.
staged piece of shit I've ever seen in my life.
That's 100% there, Arch. But listen, let's get on to more pressing matters. Tell me, what's your thoughts on Mental Jock?
Mental Jock.
Are we going to have him back, or is he excommunicated?
Look, Mental Jock is completely nuts. He started ringing Luxy at 3 in the morning. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that guy.
I tell you what's wrong. He's Scottish. That's what's wrong.
Yeah. I don't
Are we
know
going to
what
have him back then or not? Or is he done?
He's fucking done. I had enough of that guy. He's done and dusted. He's not my friend. He never was my friend. He's not my friend. Mental Jock. You know, I had fucking Powie came to me and begged me to give him a job. And Mental Jock has done nothing but stab me in the fucking back every fucking stretch of the way. And he lies to your face. This is the thing with Mental Jock that is so fucking amazing. He will swear blue. He will lie to your face. He's just a total cunt.
So we're not having him back then. I thought he was quite funny.
Cunt. Okay. And I get it. You know, he's gone through difficult things. I've fucking gone through difficult things too. And he ain't getting the leave pass on misery. Okay. He ain't getting a leave pass on misery from me. And I got to tell you honestly,
well, let's fucking burn him then, Arch. Let's burn him. And what about Curly? Is he coming back?
Curly? Boo?
Yeah.
You mean boo?
Hey,
Boo! Boo? What's happening with Boo? We got another super chat here. AD Never Calling, $10. Connecting with these miserable fucks. Give it a try. And I got to be totally honest with you there. I will try and connect with these fuckers. JD Montreal, $2.80. Archie, name us all your true friends, please. I don't think I have. The true friends I have would be Sucker Horn, Dave. I got another good friend of mine, Glenn. I've got. Who else is there? Dave, Glenn, Suckerhorn,
HR department.
Bear, Tan. That's about it. 5 good friends. AD Never Calling. He was such a champion. I got some Francisco in Macau.
Archie, what about Angelic? What's your views on him? Is he a friend or foe or neutral?
He's never been.
He did eat a lot of pork. Tell me your thoughts on him.
Angelic, you know, he used to come on, play guitar. He was a really cool guy, but he's got some fucking mental health issue where he'll turn on you like a cut fucking snake. He can be very fucking nasty, you know?
Did he really eat all of the pork at the meetup, like all of it? Be honest.
Oh, he's just a cunt. He was just a cunt. It wasn't the fact I didn't mind him eating the food. The food was there to enjoy, but he's just a fucking. You know what? He gave me a Seiko. I got a mixed relation. Look, I got my own mental health problems at the moment. Okay.
I'm sorry to hear that, Arch.
Yeah, I kind of. I got terrible anxiety. Okay.
What are you anxious about, Big Boy?
I just get very anxious. Like if I go to a crowded area, I feel anxious. If I go, like I went to the city with my friend yesterday, and I thought, oh, I don't like it here. Too many crowds, noisy young people, too many. It just, I don't know. I just didn't feel at ease. You know, I never
Are you
really
worried?
had.
Are
I've
you
never
worried
had.
that someone's going to steal your protect?
No, no, not that. I just remember. My son used to go into the city, the one who passed. I remember just sad things. That's what I remember. That makes me anxious. And
I understand that, Arch.
I don't think it's, I got to be totally honest with you. I don't think it's going away. The business has been poor. Okay. Business has been poor. Everybody attacks Lux at times. I mean, he tries his best to do a good show.
Yeah, but a lot of the times they're shit.
Yeah. A lot of the times, what shit?
Lux's shows.
Well, it depends on the audience. It's the interaction with the crowd. You know what I mean?
No. I'm going to have to put you up on that, Arch. There have been a few times I've been on, and he's been a real CUNT to me. And I'll say it to his face. I'll pay for a flight for him to come over. I
Who's
think you
that?
need to reevaluate him, Arch. Luxapoo. You need to
No,
reevaluate him on the stream.
see, Lux is a friend. He's a friend. That's one other friend.
No. You need to reevaluate. I'll let you reevaluate.
We got P Clan $2. I heard Boo and Angelic are sucking up all the super chats. What really pisses me off is someone like Uzi will come on my stream just to have banter with me so that they've got shit to have on fucking Curly's show after my show. That's the way it is.
Yeah, but Arch, you're missing the point here. Uzi is interesting on the stream. He's entertaining. So's Curly. So's Narc. You need to
Narc
have them.
can be a total cunt. Narc can be a
No,
total cunt at
he's
times.
only one of those when he's a CUNT to you. You just need to take it on the chin. He's hilarious.
We got another super chat. Green Man, member for 11 months. Get Sard back now. I like Sard. Sard was great guy. We got JD Montreal, $7. Archie, please open up to us. Please get it out of your system. We're all here for you, big boy. Yeah, I got to tell you, the whole business has changed. It's not the same.
Here
Wait. Why
we go.
wasn't I
Let's
on the
go.
list? Why wasn't I on the list?
I don't think you're much of a friend.
What do you mean?
I don't think you're a very good friend. That's the reason.
Why do you think I'm not a good friend? What's your reasoning?
Narc, I'm your biggest fan, by the way.
There you go, buddy.
Hey, Narc. Sorry, go on.
I can't believe you bought that watch for your mother, knowing that she's not going to want it, and say, "Son, you can have it." Hey, Mum, I got you a bluesy. I got you a bluesy with your money. Hey, I got to give it to you, buddy. I can't believe I wasn't on that list, Archie. How am I not a friend?
Yeah, you're not much of a fucking friend, Narc.
I actually came on to say I was heartbroken last night. I want to give you a hug. Present screen, please. I saw you yesterday on the Lux show. You were crying before you came on. Share screen.
Yeah. Nothing's coming up, Narc.
Yeah, that's part of my problem. 1 sec. Try now.
Hey, Archie, it'll be okay. Take a break. Take a break. I can handle the show, Archie.
I tell you the honest truth. They used to be my friends, right? They all fucking stole my business and walked out on me.
I know. We just gotta. The show must go on. The show must go on.
I tell you honestly, the business is fucked. There is no business. This isn't a business. They used to be my friends. They all abandoned me, Lux.
Not everybody.
It's just shit. You know, this is
It's hard.
yeah, no.
and I'm not even doing a sticky. I felt bad for you. I really do. Because I could tell that you were quite emotional. You probably cried before you came on the stream. Have I helped at times? Have I been a hindrance? Yeah, to both. But we love you, Arch. Seriously. Do I like trolling you? Yeah. Do I like you? You've been a train wreck, yeah, but we all love you here. I actually felt bad.
Sure.
No, you say sure, yeah. I'm not doing a sticky.
No, I understand, Narc.
You gotta be a fucking idiot. You can't see that you're hurting there.
Yeah, no, everything's gone shit, Narc.
There's not gonna be intervention.
No, I'm just telling you honestly. I'm not blaming you or the audience, right? I'm not blaming anyone. We got Jefferson Exotic, $5. Yes. Mark, I think I got some severe depression. Okay, because I've got anxiety. Like
your anxiety. Look, your depression is things that happened in the past. Anxiety is the fear of the uncertainty of the future. So obviously the watches is a big hit. Your son's a big hit.
Oh, the sun is the watches is a mosquito bite compared to the sun.
Yeah, they're both, right?
Mosquito fucking bite, Narc.
Then you got the anxiety of fuck your business. Is Tan going to be around?
Well,
that's even worse than you're riddled with anxiety, and you can't function. It's very hard to function.
Concerns about your dry rot house. There's concerns there, Arch. You need to get that looked at, big boy.
No, HR. It's actually a serious situation here. Because he wakes up in the morning, he goes, fuck, is Tan going to be around? We all love Tan, what he does for Arch. He's not controlling his own destiny. And at his age, it's in his mind, he thinks he's unemployable. And I can imagine what he's going through. No sticky, Arch.
No.
I'm not doing a sticky. But
it's tough.
Like Patrick said, maybe when there's nothing going on, interact with the chat. Talk to the chat.
Yeah.
Not just super chats. Go back to basics. Talk to the chat. Get to know your punters. And those people in the chat might super chat in the future. You've got nothing to lose. Patrick is right there. Why is there a fucking ambulance outside? So Arch, look.
For Luxy people.
We got a super chat here. Paul, $10. Art, serious question. Do you care about silicon and hairsprings? The silicon seems to be a great idea. Are you good with independence? I hate independence. Because you will lose your fucking shirt. This is about as independent as I'd want to go.
Look. All right. Can you share screen? Look, Angelic felt bad too. He just sent me this clip, right?
Sounds like that's it.
We've got Angelic playing a song for you.
Wow.
So good.
Thank you, Angelic.
This is the greatest thing that ever happened. This is the day that I will never forget in my life.
All right. That was Angelic for you. Little clip.
Yes.
Get back to basics, Arch. I know it's going to be hard. Interact with your chat.
Yeah.
Interact with the chat.
I understand, Narc.
No, don't just say understand, Arch. That's your auto reply. You don't understand. You're not even looking at the chat. There's zingers everywhere.
We got a super chat. Speaking of chats, we got a super chat from Yankee Doodle, $5. Will the 5107, 5127 slowly lose value as they're becoming obsolete in this new generation of oversized modernity. Now, stop and Yankee Doodle. The size is moving smaller. So they went big and now they've gone back a bit. But I think 38, 39, 40 is the size. So I think the 5107 and 5127, they're just a smidgen too small. A smidgen. One lousy millimeter too small. So that's more the reason they will lose flavor. But they are still beautiful. Automatic paddock, Calatrava. I think they'll always have a demand for them. I don't think they're that bad, Yankee.
Well, can I just talk about the Tyson fight?
Now, that Tyson fight, I watched that on Netflix.
Look, first of all, the streaming service was pathetic. It was buffering. They couldn't handle. They had over 80,000 people at the stadium. Unfucking believable. The con job. Now, I love Tyson. I grew up with Tyson. And I go, in the back of my mind, I go, this is not a good idea, but he can knock him out. But when I saw Tyson walk out, I knew he was done. I knew he was done. It was the last couple of fights, he was done when he was fighting professionally. And he said afterwards, I didn't have that killer mindset. When he walked out yesterday, he looked like he was scared shitless. And you know, in my opinion, Jake Paul could have knocked him out. But the best thing he did is not knock him out was he would have been destroyed in social media. It would have been elder abuse. So he carried him. They made a shitload of money. You got to give it to Jake Paul. What a fucking grifter.
A shitload of fucking money, didn't they? That's all that matters, isn't it?
Now, you got to understand, it's the biggest attendance. They had a bigger crowd than the fucking Canelo fight. It was in Texas. Unbelievable. And each time Jake Paul fights, we go, we're never going to watch another one of his fights. But he's a smart fucker. He knows his market.
He knows his market. He does know his market, doesn't he?
You do too, Arch, right? But I'm saying just, yeah, Paulie, he just carried him. They were talking, when they were actually giving instructions to each other. If you watch the fight. When they were in their clinch, look, you got a fucking super chat from Yankee Doodle.
Yankee Doodle. Here we go. Yankee Doodle, $2. Narc is abrasive, loud, and annoying.
Thank you. You know why he's pissed off?
Yes.
You know why he's pissed off? Was he left his watch, his Rolex, in his office drawer at work, and one of the people, secretary, stole it. And I called him out, the stupid fuck. And did it again the second time. What kind of idiot leaves his Rolex in an unlocked drawer at work? You're an idiot, Yankee Doodle, you stupid fuck. Absolute stupid fuck. Seriously, Yankee.
Yeah.
Who the fuck leaves the fucking watch at work? Would you do that, Arch? And he resents me for calling him out. You're a fucking idiot. Oh, I retract 53% of it. Now, look, Jake Paul made a shitload of money. He knows his target audience. We want him to lose. I want to watch a John Jones fight today. I hate the cunt, but I want him to lose.
You know who I hate more than Jake Paul?
Who? You got to admire him. You got to look.
Remember, they're the dickheads who went to the suicide forest and were laughing at fucking. They're the most distasteful fucking cunts I've ever seen.
Yeah, look, I agree, but they're smart. They're smart.
I don't think they're that smart.
Of course, they're smart, right? He picks. He's lost one fight, and that was the professional boxer. You got to understand, they had the biggest attendance ever in the boxing match, bigger than Canelo, who's a superstar.
That's ridiculous. That just shows you this was garbage. Do you understand that?
see, people our age, we grew up with Tyson. We romanticize him.
That was
we-
pathetic, don't you
Yeah,
think?
but
Why
we
would
watched it.
Tyson do
We
that?
watched it. We watched it. That's
Why
the
would
point.
he do that for 20 million? Is that how desperate it's become?
He's got money, right? But he's going to make 30 million bucks. You would do that. You do it. You go and have a shower for $5. What are you talking about? Of course you would do it.
JD Montreal $2.80. This is for food and pussy, big boy. Enjoy. Thank you, JD. I need to get a good watch panelist on. If you want to talk the Breguet I got, jump on. JD Montreal $2.80. Bring back Jimmy C, big boy.
Yeah, jump on and I'll jump off. Look, the bottom line is
Narc,
you need watch
let me ask
people.
you something,
Yeah.
Narc. What do I do, man? Let me tell you, this is not stick. Can I please talk to you as a friend? You're supposed to be my friend. Let's fucking
all right,
talk.
Arch. If I have a problem with Curly, he bears a problem with JJ, you stay out of it. That's your problem.
Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. Listen to me. Can you just listen for a minute?
Go.
I'm 52 years old. I've had some double tragedy. I've got a business that is very fickle. The entertainment business. Let's be honest. Jake Paul fucked me dead. This is what I'm competing against. He's an entertainer, a YouTuber.
So are you.
Right? That was fucking pathetic. I realized when I watched that fight, this is what I...
Yeah, but that's... Yeah, all right, let's turn it around. Wait, Arch. But that same applies to you. You have some great shows, but sometimes we feel the same way. Think about that. Arch, just ponder about that for a moment. Put yourself in our position. We have to watch your crap sometimes.
I was sickened, okay?
So are we at times. You got to get back to basics. Interact with your fucking hi, Nelson Oliveira. Knocks it. Top 5 boxing crowds all over 100 grand. Look, Nelson. I love Nelson to jump on and talk boxing.
I mean, that Nelson, I got to tell you, that fight yesterday was so staged. That was, I don't know whether the wrestling was worse than that. You know, the what's that wrestling? Hulk Hogan was in. What's that? What was that called?
WWE, WWF or whatever.
I mean, that was fucking staged garbage.
Yeah, it's entertainment, Arch. Look, you know why it was smart? Because Jake Paul got us old codgers interested in the fight. Because we wanted to live one more time through Mike Tyson.
Dirk Diggler, $2. Watch Talk ain't paying. Please jump on. I need some Watch Talk. Pillar. Next pillar. Jake, I want to say this to you, Narc. I got career depression syndrome, okay? I've had personal tragedy. I've had financial problems, right? The reason Dave came up to see me yesterday wasn't to offload a Breguet and a PAM to me. It was to talk about my business, okay?
Well, at the same time, getting you to buy a fucking shit up PAM off him. You got another super chat from Patrick. By the way, Patrick's wife is 55. She's doing a fucking triathlon today. For fuck's sake, 55. She's doing a triathlon.
Chat, AD never calling. $10. I'll agree to fight Arch. I'll stand there like Tyson and let him beat me up. We'll make a boatload, Arch.
Thank you. I just don't read it. You've got to thank him here, Arch. You just read it, then stare into the distance.
So I got to tell you something, okay, Naki? I want to ask you something serious, okay? What do I do? Okay, I've got a number. Everything I touch is a fucking disaster. I can't get out of the car because I've claimed 5 years depreciation.
Thank you, Patrick. By the way, did you hear what I said before? His wife is 55. She's doing the triathlon today.
That's amazing. That is amazing shit.
A triathlon. She's done 3 full marathons.
Fuck me, Dad. That's
Patrick
that's
has lost. Patrick has lost 70 pounds. He's 207 pounds now. 70 pounds.
I didn't think he was too bad before.
So he's gone down. He's lost 70 pounds.
What I'm trying to say to you is, Narc.
No. Just one sec. See, you're cutting me off there. You're cutting me off there, right? And I'm leading to my next thing, right? Is you got to get your health in order. Invest in yourself. Invest in your health. Because you feel like you feel like shit. You don't feel like doing anything. You got to look after yourself, Arch.
Yeah. No, I completely.
Which you're not going to do.
Why do you say this? Why do you just jump to conclusions?
Yeah, but you just look. What advice did Dave give you?
Sorry?
What advice did Dave give you?
He said if it gets tough, get out of the world time. He said that'll get some money in.
What? How does that help your business?
It helps me survive, Narc. I've got to survive.
He said he came up to help you. With you
he basically said maybe you need to reinvent yourself. He said, look, it's one of these things. He said the figures are down. He said you can't be paying talent like you have in the past. He said if you had the same expenses as the financial year before, he said you'll go bankrupt. Okay. He said travel has to. He said you can't travel. And I said, well, he said,
all right. M2 Cleaner says the Narc. He's still not looking to the camera. One sec. See, you're looking disinterested, but you're doing other shit. Look into the camera.
The fucking figures, Narc. You asked me about this.
You know the figures are shit. You do this all the time. Look at the fucking camera.
I'm reading something to give you the figures. You asked me. What did he say?
No. Look, I don't want the exact figures, right? Just look at the fucking camera. Turn around. Look at the camera. Looks like you're not interested.
If you have the same expenses as before with the income that's now, he said you'll go bankrupt. That's what he said. Right. He said you will go bankrupt.
What advice did he give you then to get? So he wants to buy the world time off you at a discount price.
No, he said,
the guy's conning you.
Give you what you paid for it. I'll give you your money back. No problems. He said the Breguet you've just bought, you've swapped. He said I'll give you your money back on the Breguet, on the world time, and on the Bluesy. He said the Bluesy you take a little bit of a loss. He said, but I'll get that sold for you.
Yeah, but that's just all right. But that's a short. That doesn't help you with your business. What advice did he give you to improve your business?
Well, he's not a YouTube. He's an accountant. Do you understand? They don't give you creative. He said, look, maybe you can revitalize your live streaming. He said, maybe go back to making videos. That's what you used to do. Because he's known me for so many years. He said, I remember when I first met you, this live streaming wasn't a big proportion of your income. He says, maybe go back to what you used to do.
Let me ask you a question. Do you give a shit about watches?
Sorry?
Do you give a shit about watches?
I actually love watches, Narc.
All right.
Okay? I do love watches, right? However, I got a few things on my plate. You understand?
You got to compartmentalize, Arch. Otherwise, you're going down. And that's not easy.
No, it's not easy. It's not easy, Narc. The sadness I've felt lately has been horrendous, Narc. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how I'm going to...
Arch. It's like when I go to a funeral, right? It's like when I go to a funeral, right? And I went to a funeral a couple of months back. The guy lost his father. The guy was shattered. I didn't know what to say to the guy. Right? I went to the wake afterwards. Right? I went up to him, gave him commiserations. But it was like you can't. I don't want to visit him because he's still suffering. It's too hard. And that's how we feel here. People don't want to jump on and fucking be even more depressed. Yes, I love a good funeral, David N.
JD, Montreal, $2.80. Bring back Curly and Mookie, Arch. They won't come back on. Curly won't jump on. I asked him yesterday, come on, come
That
on.
doesn't solve your problem. That doesn't solve your problem. And with them, you should have said, look, I made good money. You helped me out. Good luck with the future.
Sure.
That's it.
That's it. That's what I said.
By the way, funerals, some of these women there, the way they dress up, Arch, in the black outfits, very slimming, very sexy.
How can you sidetrack that? Are you
What?
serious or are you insane?
Yeah, at the funeral, some of these women with black miniskirts on. I got a hard on. I got aroused. I'm not even kidding. Black is very slimming. Arch, what are you looking at the figures for?
I'm just telling you it's a disaster. Okay, it's not going well.
You got another super chat.
Another super chat. Thanks, Narc. We got super chat. Paul, $10. Back to watches. Thoughts on Laurent Ferrier? Thanks, Arch. I hate the brand. I fucking hate the brand. How can you get out of that shit? You buy this fucking Laurent Ferrier garbage, you will burn money. Burn money. It's almost as bad as buying a Breguet at retail. You will fucking burn money. Fucking burn money. We got another super chat here. So I got to tell you, Laurent Ferrier. You a Laurent Ferrier man, Narky Poo?
Oh, I don't give a fuck. What are you asking me for? I'm not even a watch guy. Look, let's go. Let's play a little clip. One more clip.
I'm just going to bring up a picture of a Laurent Ferrier so we can see what. Oh, here we go. Here's another clip. That's the gorilla.
Bit of angelic. That's angelic. Oh, that's angelic. Give me his depressed. Angelic. Go for it, buddy.
Coco, you're very curious.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a bit
I'll
of
just
angelic.
bring up a picture of the Laurent Ferrier here. This is what they look like, guys. I mean, what do I think? They're kind of cool. I like the case shape. Would I buy one? I'd rather get a fucking Breguet secondhand.
Where's Tommy the anti-Semite? Let's get Tommy on.
Oh, Tommy sent me an email. Sent me a text message yesterday.
Did he ever go with the Jews?
Sorry?
He converted to Islam out of spite. What did he say?
Oh, he had a go at me, that's all.
what did he say?
I don't know if I should tell you.
No.
Because watching the main show yesterday, laugh out loud, LOL. I was never really a panelist, and every time I'm on, it's either to address something specific or talk politics. Things that aren't a fit for your main show. This is why he's justifying not coming on my stream. I happily did this on the dungeon with Doc, Ron, and Curly, but you fired them, and no one's running the dungeon. So I didn't fire Doc. I didn't fire Ron. And as for Curly, I had 40% shakedown, and he's the one who walked off and said he'd never come back again. I never fucking fired nobody.
No, just read Tommy's email.
Not Narc, not Lux, not anyone. Who left you? Tans left you at times, usually your fault, LOL. Bears left you at times, he had legitimate reasons. But when have I left you? I don't want to be CEO, but I made sure the money was brought in. Over the years, I've donated thousands. I'm good friends with Bear. I'm cool with Tan. I've always tried to help you. I even gave Bear pretty good advice.
He gave you mats. Didn't he give you car mats?
Yes,
He gave you car mats.
On how to fix the show. But we all know it's a non-starter. But legal threats and calling out people who are still there for you doesn't seem why. I didn't say any. What legal threats?
The striking of the channel.
Well, that's nothing. That's not illegal. That's just through Google.
That's
through
dumb.
YouTube.
Why do you want to strike?
I don't want you using my content. I'm just saying I don't want them using my content.
It's a
You
dumb
obviously
move.
don't even watch Curly because 99% of their content is Tim, O'Sheen, and politics unless they get brought up. If you just ignored them, you wouldn't be on their channel. I still care about you and want you to succeed, but I appreciate the truth being considered before bringing up my name. What does that mean?
Means he's an anti-Semite. He's admitted it. I love Tommy. He basically say, "Go fuck yourself, you fat fuck." That's what he's saying.
We've got little Dave, $2. Your face is already on Curly's thumbnail for tonight. There, thanks, little Dave. I don't mind. I don't mind that. I said after the new year, don't use my content. That's what I said. In the meantime, he can. That's okay. That's okay. That's the deal. Don't use my content in the new year.
Forbin Colossus says Tommy in his ivory tower. Jimmy says Tommy's totally right.
Narc, I try and provide good content to the viewers. Do you understand?
I don't know about good. Yeah, Soraka hated me. Plastic and Sov hate Archie more.
I tell you what's really left me upset. Plastic and Solve, both of those
they hate
guys.
You. They hate you more than Soraka hated me.
They do. They do. I was good. They wanted to be friends with me. I'm always cautious to have friends, okay, new friends. I'm always cautious. You know, I said, just slowly ease into it. Okay, we became friends. And then what happens? They turn on me like a cut snake. They start dishing ultimatums with me. Arch, you need to do this. Arch, you need to do that. I started getting ultimatums from these guys. I mean, they're supposed to be my fucking friends. They're not my friends. Can you see that or not?
I see it.
They fucking abandoned me. And I...
All right, let's have a bit more music. Share screen. Hey, there's some music. That's
the other day,
Archie,
right?
Share screen.
Not that fucking gorilla again.
No, don't say that about Jelly. Come on, let's play some more music.
We got JD Montreal, $2.80. Show us your boobs, Arch, once again. I did that as a bit of comic because the thing is, if I don't get involved, you say Arch is detached. Arch is detached. He's not involved. He doesn't give a fuck. Then I try and do something comic, and then Curly says, this is the guy we're listening to. They make fun of me. Tell me, Narc. You fucking tell me. You tell me. You tell me, Narc. What would you do?
I want some music from Angelic.
I don't know. You know, I used to love streaming. I used to have Clive used to come on. I remember doing streams with Clive, and I'd have fucking Mark Goldberg come on. They were good days, man. I used to do the fucker horn. They were good days.
Don't know what to say to you, Arch.
They're gone. Those days are gone now.
Look, people move on. People over the watches. There are alternative shows to watch. I think just people are over it, Arch.
No one else has jumped on here to help me. You, Narc. Look at this.
And you hate me. I know what you're saying. Fuck. Look, you really need watch guys on here. It attracts other watch people who got disposable.
Come on, jump on, please. Help me.
Where's
I
Hoff?
need someone on.
Where's Hoff?
Help me, please.
I've only got a couple more minutes, Arch.
I'm just going to have a little bit of a drink too, if you don't mind.
Oh, I just wanted to come on here. Like I said, I saw a bit of that clip from the Lux show, and I felt bad. That's all.
Narc, I appreciate your fucking humanity. I appreciate it, man. I'm not well at the moment, okay?
No, I see it. I spoke to Patrick this morning, right? And I actually said, "Okay, did you see fucking Arch on the Lux show?" He goes, "No," and he had a look at it. Even he was upset. Isn't he showing some support today? It's upsetting, Arch. Is some of it self-inflicted? Yeah, but still, I'm a human being. I can't help it if I felt bad seeing you that way, because I know you would have been crying.
I got to tell you, I used to my YouTube career, this business, right? This was a backbone. It's not just about the money. It let me have some pride in myself. I was a, you know, semi-famous, infamous YouTuber, right? Not, you know what I mean? And the fact the business has gone to shit, I don't know what to say, Narc. You know what I mean? I mean, I kind
You're a
of,
super chat.
I try my best, Narc.
Yeah.
Nelson Oliveira, $10. We need Eddie and Mike the Snake car talk.
Thank you, Nelson. Thank you, Nelson.
And Nelson, I'd love you to jump on and talk about that Jake Paul fight with Tyson. That was a fucking disgrace. That's a fight. I mean, I love Tyson. I remember when Tyson had a BMW 750 IL, the V12 BMW 7 Series. He was so cool in the 80s, 90s, late 80s, 90s.
Could you give me a story about Tyson? I can't remember which. He was out at a nightclub with some comedian, and he was drunk. He had a Rolls Royce, and he told the guy, "Can you drive me home?" The guy drove him home in Rolls Royce, and he goes, "You can keep the car. You can keep the fucking car." That's how he blew through his millions. He gave a fucking Rolls Royce away. Archie, I can't look. I got to get going. It's a nice day, Sydney.
No. You can't leave
wait for
me,
someone to jump on.
Narc, you can't leave me. Narc. Don't go, Narc.
You're like that fucking needy fat slut at the swingers club.
Narc, you can't leave.
I can't leave. Do I want to leave and leave you like this? I feel bad. Curdy, I've got no problems with you, right? From what I hear, you're running a simultaneous stream mocking fucking Archie in this state. That's fucking disgusting. Mocking Archie in his state, right? Is someone self-inflicted? Yeah, but mocking him that's bad take, mate. That's bad. Seriously, Curdy, take a good look at yourself. He was actually mocking you. Even when I saw you that way, I couldn't mock you. I felt bad for you, Arch. I really felt bad for you.
Yeah.
Happy Meal, come on. Don't be a fucking idiot.
Get him on. Happy Meal, come on. Let's talk. Come on, talk.
You got to be a fucking idiot if you're mocking someone. Arch,
show us
right?
your boobs. Show us your boobs, Tap. I need a bit more than $2. And we've got my good friend. Thank you. We got Watch Chat. Erwin, how are you?
What's up, people?
Erwin, how you going, buddy?
What's up? What's up?
There we go, Narc. I got A-grade talent. Thank you, Narky.
Yeah, that's another thing you shouldn't do, right? If people jump on, Eddie, everyone else, don't say, "Oh, I got A grade," say, "Fuck off." Doesn't make us feel good, Arch. But I know.
I love you, Narc.
All right. Good luck. Good luck with this. Good luck with the streams.
All the best, man. All right. Now,
Erwin, I've decided to not get the PAM.
right.
Well, I'm going to think about the PAM, okay? I'm going to think about it after
Okay.
Christmas, okay?
Okay. Fine.
It is
Yep.
big, but I got to tell you, Erwin, I actually like that ghost gray dial. You know, it's got that. It's a 1940s two-hander,
Yep.
manual wind. That's what you need in a PAM. You want 2 or 3 hand, manual wind. And I like the fact it's kind of a reissue of a 40s PAM. It's 47 mil. It's the only thing that I'm thinking, oh, it's a bit big, but
Yeah, it's rather big. Yeah.
it's also kind of nice too. You know what I mean? Like PAM is a big watch.
Yep.
I've actually said no. I haven't taken it. Okay, but what I have taken, Erwin.
Yep.
I taken the 7057.
Congratulations there. You were with good health there.
Yeah, so I got to tell you, that's a beautiful watch. I think it is beautiful. Tell me, how do you feel on it? It's the ultimate dress watch. How do you feel about it?
I don't think it's the ultimate dress watch, but I think it is a very, very gorgeous watch. I think it's iconic. People recognize it if they know watches. It has all the icons
The
of
hallmarks.
the hallmark of Breguet, right? The off-centered hands, the Breguet hands, the swan, the what do you call this? Is it the swan neck? The
When you say
yeah.
off-centered hands, how do you mean off-centered hands? What do you mean off-centered? Oh, it's not
You
in the
see-
middle of the dial. It's at the top.
That's right. That's right. It's moved up to the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's Breguet,
Are
right?
you back
That's
in your
Breguet.
hotel or you're back at home?
Hotel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've showered, I've combed my hair, everything. So yeah.
You look really good, man.
Thanks, man.
Erwin,
Thanks, man.
I wanted to ask you, I'm looking at coming after. Look, I'll be honest with you. I love you, okay? You're a friend. I really do
Sure.
think you're a friend. I don't want to fuck you around. If you've got an apartment, if you get a tenant, rent it out, okay? Don't wait for me. All I ask you to do is, can you help me find somewhere to stay after Chinese New Year?
No problem, mate.
I might stay for between 1 and 2 months, just depending on pricing, okay?
Yep.
But I think before Chinese New Year, it's fucking expensive as fuck, and money's not really great for me.
Yeah.
After Chinese New Year, things calm down a bit. So Chinese New Year is what? That's in late January, isn't it?
That's right.
So I think mid-February onwards is probably when I would come to Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk about it then. If you rent your place, please don't hold it for me. Rent it. But if it's available, I would gladly stay there. And I'll be honest with you, I would prefer to be a little bit out of the city.
Yeah.
Because it's a quieter life. I'm not really into the always going in. You know, the city can be pretty busy, okay? It's pretty hectic.
Yep.
But Erwin, I would love to go to watch events with you and see different watches and talk to the collectors there. That would be fucking incredible. That would be really, really. I tell you, if I came to Malaysia, I think I'd take 2 watches, the Breguet and the Bluesy.
Yep, that's fine. That's good enough.
That's what I would take.
Yep.
Breguet and the Bluesy. I got to be honest with you, Erwin. I kind of think I'm at the end of my journey now.
No. Why is that?
No. What I mean is, okay, like I've had a number of watches in the past. I had 14 watches at one stage. You know, I mean, for me, they got to be decent. I don't count garbage, okay?
Yep.
It's got to be Tudor level and above, right?
Yep.
It doesn't have to be necessarily expensive. You know, some of the cheapest watches I've had, Erwin, I had an AP dress watch. I paid about $1,000 for an AP.
Wow.
However, it was 31 mils. And it had kind of a bit of a fuck dial.
Yep.
But it was still an AP. You know what I mean? Like, it's an AP.
Yep.
Audemars Piguet.
Piguet.
We got another super chat. Ken Fresno. $10. 5035J. Let's get this baby up on the screen. By the way, did you watch the fight?
No, I did not. I did not.
Fucking garbage. It was fucking embarrassing garbage.
I was in the event.
Okay, so the question is 5035J. That's a yellow gold. I had this same watch What do you think? 18.3.
Ah.
Okay. Okay. So what do I think? You know what I think, Ken? It's a beautiful watch. It's gorgeous. And it's really hard for me to say this, but it's too fucking small. It's 37 mils, but it wears like a fucking 35 mil watch. I don't know why, okay? Because it's got the bezel is concave. Okay, they've used tricks to make it appear smaller. It has a 19 mil strap. It has a concave bezel. And the way they've done the dial with the size of the bezel and that, it actually appears. I think it's to be totally frank with you, if I was to get an annual calendar, I think you got to go for the 5146. Okay, that's basically. Actually, we can go for a J in that. That's basically. See, that's 39. It's actually 39.5 mils. That is the one to get. I'm sorry. I am fucking sorry to say it to you. There's no point buying little. The reason, Ken, the 5035 really has been depressed, the price wise, it's too fucking small. And it wears small. It wears small. And the funny thing is, the 5107 I had, that was 37 mil as well, but it wore so much bigger. I'm telling you honestly, for 18.3, I'd rather get a Breguet. Okay, so this Breguet, I can tell you now, the Breguet itself. Okay, so this Breguet, this would be much cheap. You can buy these Breguets. I can tell you exactly what you pay for one of these Breguets. You pay under 15 US. 15 US, you'll get a 7057 secondhand. And I got to be totally honest with you. You know what, Ken? I'm not trying to put the Pateks down because I love them myself. But did you know there's 4 versions of the 7057, Erwin?
Yep.
So you've got the one like mine. That's like the one in monochrome. It's got the silvered. You've also got the rose gold with the rose gold type movement.
Yep.
You got the white gold, and you got the white gold with the yellow gold bits.
Yep. That's right.
Which one? You've got that, haven't you?
I've got that one. Yeah.
That's the one you got.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to work out Breguet numbering. So 7057 BB. What does the BB stand for? Big breasts. What does that stand for?
I've got no idea.
No idea. And then, so you got the white dial, haven't you, on yours? And you got the blued hands. Fuck.
Yeah, blue hands.
I must admit, that is a beautiful. There's this other one here. See, that's also beautiful. They're all beautiful. Let's be honest. They're all beautiful.
They're all beautiful. Yeah, that's right. They're all beautiful. You can't really compare them.
I mean, when you're buying secondhand, you understand it's whatever comes up. You know, beggars can't be choosers, can they?
Yeah. But it's a beautiful watch.
Chosen from yourself, Erwin?
Sorry, how many could I have chosen from?
How many 7057s when you were buying yours? Could you have picked any of those? There's 4, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 4. There's 4. The one with I would pick the one that I have. And well, to be honest, I think at that time I was considering between the one that I have and the one that has the the white gold one, the other one that has no color.
Oh, yes. Yeah, the other white gold one with the black dial.
Yeah, black dial, white gold hands.
Was there any price incentives for different ones, or they're all the same, they said to you?
I think it was all the same. There wasn't any price incentive. To be honest, yesterday you asked me about this. Why is there a difference in terms of pricing? I didn't even realize that until you mentioned it. I think when the time when I got mine, I don't think there was a difference. I'm not too sure. Yeah, but I don't think I noticed that.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, I know. I went and checked it out after you mentioned it, and yeah, blimey, I didn't notice that. Yeah, I'll probably email Breguet and ask them what's going on. Why is there a difference in pricing? And I'll let you know if I get the answer.
Yeah, let me know what they say there.
Yeah.
Tell me this, Erwin.
Yep.
If you go out somewhere to a special formal occasion, like for law or something like that, would you wear your 7057? Like, is that your go-to watch, or what do you wear it for?
Yes, I think I'll wear it for events. I don't think I'll purposely wear it for law events. I'm very particular and careful in terms of what watch I wear to court or to see, I mean, the judges, if there are any judges there. I was speaking to a fellow lawyer friend of mine in the event last night, and he said the same thing. If he's got a Patek, he's not going to pick it up, and he's not going to wear that to court. He'll probably just pick one of the simpler, lower end type of watch, because you wouldn't want to wear a luxury watch in court and submitting, right? The judges will be looking at it. And
would they even know about like a Patek? Would they even know a Patek?
Well, I think some do. I won't go past them with that. Yeah, so in that sense, I think one should be very careful in what they wear. But for other events, yeah, I think I will wear the Breguet. I mean, sometimes to work as well, I wouldn't mind wearing it as long as I'm not going to court.
We got JD joining us. How are you, JD? Talk to us, JD. What's going on?
Yo, JD.
Hello. There's a kookaburra up here that just killed a mouse, and I was just whacking it to death, and it just dropped the mouse. There you go. Some highbrow content, dead mouse. Hello.
Wow.
I haven't caught much of the stream today. You got the Breguet in the end, Arch?
Yeah, I decided on the PAM I was going to give it a break.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
The PAM, I actually like the PAM, right? But the problem is, when I got no support from the viewers, it really makes it hard for me to buy that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. And it's not like it's a core type watch for the collection. It's just something to have an experience. I get it. So was that just a two-hander? Is that right? So it's the original. What is it? Is that a radio mirror? I'm not an expert on such.
Yeah. It was a 2-hand, 3-day power reserve.
Right. Okay. And you've had a Panerai before? You have, haven't you?
Yeah, I have had a Panerai before. Which park are you in here? This looks amazing.
Oh, it's just the Botanic
New
Gardens
York, is
in
it?
Sydney.
No.
Yeah, I was here with
I
you.
wish.
You know that? I remember. That's the first. Now, if I was to be homeless, which tree would you pick to sleep under?
There are plenty. My favourites down here get lost in here, but no, there's plenty of trees that you could sleep
by
in.
the way, Erwin, this is one of the most beautiful parks. And it leads onto the Sydney Opera House.
Wow.
You could be homeless and wear a Breguet. What do you think? By the way, what do you think of the Breguet I'm thinking about buying? Yes, no, maybe. I want to hear the truth from you.
Me?
Oh, I got a super chat. Queensland Urban Utilities. Send $564.34 AUD, and we'll keep the AC power on. Actually, can I show you something? There is my Urban Utilities, and it's water and sewerage. And my bill is, there you go, $429.39. Thank you so much, Urban Utilities.
I find gas is the biggest rip-off of them all when you consider how much you use. I get these gas bills and you think, what is that due to? It's so expensive, but let's not do the
I
expensive
like
talk. We've
gas
been
is
there
so much
before.
better than electricity for cooking.
Yeah, we cook with gas, sure, but again, I
Gas
don't
is
understand why it's
amazing. I
so
love gas.
expensive.
They're moving. I don't know why they reckon it's not environmentally friendly. Gas, I don't see what fuck's wrong with gas. Gas is
Well, I get-
amazing shit.
They get angry with it because a lot of it in Europe comes from Russia. It's probably something to do with it. Let's not fall down those stairs.
I think gas cooked food, Asian food. Erwin, you're in Asia. Gas is the way to cook, isn't it?
Yep, it is. But you know what's better than gas when it comes to cooking food?
What's that?
The old tradition way, charcoal.
Barbecue, charcoal.
Yeah,
Yes, I
charcoal.
will agree with you there. Yes, charcoal.
Did-
By the
did
way,
it bet-
Erwin,
Yeah.
Erwin, if I come there, you gotta. I want to go and have some satays with you, man. Malaysia has,
Absolutely.
man. I fucking am addicted. You know, I honestly. What is this? This is amazing.
I had breakfast down here just before I hopped on. It's just the Calax, I think it's called. They have displays of stuff in there, but they've got a nice cafe there, which is pretty cool. City behind. 28 today. It's bloody humid. It's hotter up there in Brisbane, but here it's also pretty humid. Doesn't
Yeah, we've
Bear
had
have a
some
new
terrible
Panerai, Arch?
thunderstorms lately.
Oh,
Okay,
nasty. We'll get lost in a rainforest. Did he pick up that Panerai, the Luna Rosa sailing white dial one? Did he get that in the end?
Bear, I think he did actually.
Yeah. I think that's pretty cool. I had to get a Panerai, it'd be something like that. It's got that switched on NATO, doesn't it? Fancy NATO on it. That must sit up pretty high. The Panerai on a NATO must be like
Yes.
17 mil high on your wrist. I couldn't do it. Not with my little wrist. Look at this. You'd think you're in a bloody rainforest.
Wow. That's nice.
Could do worse. Could do worse. That car show yesterday was pretty good, Arch.
Oh, that was
Kept on
incredible.
looking around
man.
there. Fucking finally saw Pantera, which was
Yes.
fantastic. That was amazing.
That had a
seeing
fair bit of
Pantera.
work done. I don't think
Yeah.
it was the most original, but it was
No.
very beautifully.
Oh, it's fantastic. If only the man, Mike the Snake, was on, that would have been epic. But yeah, that was fantastic seeing one of those in real life. I've never seen one of those before in front of me. And that Lamborghini Countach from 1989, that was spectacular. That was awesome. Good to see. That was a good event there. About 50 or 60 cars there. Plenty of Porsches. The odd AMG Merc. And those old Commodores, the VK Commodores, were pretty epic too. And the Group A Commodore, it's pretty epic. Not that I'm a massive
I want to ask
petrol
you
head, but
something,
still
JD.
cool.
What do you think of the 7057 Breguet? That very.
So that's like the one I tried on at Luxuria. I tried on the white gold
yes.
one. Is
What
that
did you think of it?
I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
How much was it at Luxury? Actually, I'll bring it up on the
Bring it up.
screen.
Bring it up. You still got it. I think it's 24. I think something around that. But it's unique. I loved it. I thought it was very cool. I guess it depends on where your collection is. It's
Yeah.
very unique. It's probably not the first one you should get, but for you and your collecting journey, I think it's fantastic. And it's unique. You don't see them everywhere, do you?
Was it a brand that you would go, or how do you feel?
Yeah, for me at the moment, I'm just very happy about what I've got. And it gets to a point where you can have too many, which is
Okay.
first world problems. But for me, I just no. For the moment, I'm happy with what I got. But I
Because he's
consider
also
something like
got.
that.
That's not the only one he's got. He's also got a classique. You know that he had the
Right.
enamel dial one.
Yes, I did see that. It's right next to it. Next to it is nearly
I'm just
getting
going to
that
bring
up
this
for me
up
to look
on the
at. Bring
screen
him up.
here, Erwin. Have a look at this.
Yep.
This is in Australian dealer I know well. So this is not the same one you've got,
Nope.
but it's 25,000. Box papers 2020.
Yeah, this is the one that I was considering at first.
It's a beautiful watch, Erwin.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Very thin. Sits well on the wrist. I think it's very cool. But again, for me, I just couldn't do the whole precious metal thing. It's too far. I'm a steel Rolex and below. Just I'd be too panicked about scratching the thing.
Hmm.
I've got 3 lumps. It smells like a zoo around here. You just get lots of bats in these trees, but I think they pissed them off. I can still smell the bin chickens. A lot of bin chickens around here.
So look at that, Erwin. It's
Ibises.
just under 25,000 second
That's
hand.
very
What do you
nice.
think of that?
25,000. That's
Aussie.
Aussie, right? 25,000 Aussie. Let me do the conversion first. 25,000 Aussie. Yep, that sounds about right.
He's also got, look at this, Erwin, look at this here. He's got a Breguet La Traditional chronograph.
Spectacular.
68,000, 69,000.
What do you think of that?
That's very nice. 232.
It's a hell of a box there.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
a
with
nice
Breguet, they're just so beautiful. Look at the buckle there. Look at that B. You got the Tang buckle on your 7057, don't you, Erwin?
Which no. So hold on. What? I didn't realize which buckle
It's
did
a
I
Tang
get.
buckle like that.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
It's not a deployant buckle.
No, it's not a deployment buckle. Yep. That's right. That's right.
And what did your friends say about your Breguet? Have you had any comments on it?
Yo, they love it. I think it's an impressive piece. I think it looks really good, and it's a Breguet. Come on, can't argue with a Breguet.
No, it's a very classy. JD, what did you think when you saw that Breguet, JD?
Again, it's something I hadn't seen before. I think it's very, very cool. The fact that it's got sort of that, the mechanics of it visible from the front rather than the back is always a good thing. I think it's a unique piece.
It's incredible.
It's very, very cool. And it sits beautifully on the wrist, nice and thin.
Would you buy one? Would you ever be tempted?
If I had shitloads of money to spare, I'd consider it. But I haven't even had a JLC reverse. I'd probably be partial to maybe a duo face reverso first before I went to something like that. But again, that's not currently something I'm thinking about. But it's a very, very cool piece. Very cool piece.
Yeah.
Very, very
and you notice the movement it's really very different compared to the other watches. I mean, yeah, of course, granted, it's in-house, it's their own movement, but the structure of the movement itself is just different with the rest. Mike the Snake, what's up?
How you doing?
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike the Snake. Well, JD had a Pantera on. He was at a car show and they had a Pantera.
Yeah, man. I was so disappointed you weren't on yesterday, Mike. I got to finally see a Pantera, man.
The
it was
red
fantastic. One? Yeah.
I caught 5 seconds of the show and I saw that part. And
awesome.
The Pantera is still hands down my favorite car of all time. Like just hands down. And I've been lucky enough to own one. They've found their value now, so there's not a chance I'll probably ever own one again. But
it's a legit exotic sports car. There's no doubt about it. When you actually see that motor.
When you see them up close in real life, you realize this can go up against a Ferrari. This can go up against a Lamborghini.
Absolutely.
100%. They're 100% supercar. And they just happen to be kind of ahead of their time, almost like the Chevy Corvair, and made a Lamborghini looking car, like back in the 70s, and they're timeless looking. They're so epic looking. And
how long did they make them for, Mike? How many years did they make them?
The early 90s or late 80s. But the later ones that were lower production, and they were like the GTS and the GT5, I think. And they had screw on, or maybe they're molded in fender flares, and they had like more body work, and they were different looking cars than the old original like L and pre-L.
Right.
They were still the same, I think, car, but they just had different bumpers and different bodywork that made them look quite different. And those are the later ones.
Right. No, it's
Those are
fucking
very
cool,
very,
man.
they're a cool car. They're very
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Actually seeing one in front of you, what that would have meant to you. It was stunning.
See the
Stunning.
gated
This
shifter?
filthy bird.
Now,
Yeah,
I just
I
want to bring
did.
something up on the screen, guys. My good friend yesterday, who came to visit me, that's my accountant friend. He also was wearing a spectacular watch. I was going to show Erwin this watch.
That's better, right?
What do you think of this, Erwin?
Let's see it. Ooh.
Oh, wow. That's a nice piece.
So this is a 5070 Patek, 42 mil, manual wind.
I was going to say it looks large.
Yeah, 42 mil, manual wind, white gold, chronograph, and it's really spectacular, just absolutely spectacular.
Wow.
I've got a little bit of video of it as well there.
It really
Just a
is.
beautiful
Vintage piece.
watch.
It's a
And
vintage piece.
You know what 42 millimeters allows it to do is have a beefy enough case extending from the crystal outwards. It's not just like all crystals and then just this paper thin case around it. You know, it's got some beef to it after the crystal all the way
I think a
around.
bit of beef is good, actually, Mike.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm commenting about. Like it being 42 is more in the case than it is the dial. You know, whereas most other dress watches, the dial usually goes out much closer to the edge of the bezel. You know, if there is a bezel or the edge of the watch,
Yeah.
and this one they left the dial kind of small and extended the size of the watch by enlarging the case, which is a little different, and I like the look. And I love
got-
that it's a hand winder. Love the hand winder.
Hand winding, yeah, it's a hand winder. That's exactly right there. It's beautiful. I mean, you don't normally see hand winders like this. It's beyond beautiful. It's just so amazing. I think this is actually a modern classic, the 7057. Have you seen one of these, Erwin?
No, I've not actually.
Yeah,
It's very
Patek.
nice.
These are fucking expensive. Patek chronographs are really, really, unfortunately, they're expensive, and there's no way around that. That's just what they fucking are.
Yeah.
You
You've
know,
got a super
Erwin,
chat there. Sorry.
oh, we got a super chat. Thank you so much. There, we got a
Yeah.
super chat. Thank you so much. We got a super chat from
From-
Clive Naylor. £10. Every man should have a Breguet. Arch has been telling us this for years. I have two Type 20, now a date, no date, steel, and a titanium blue dial date version, both on bracelets. Thanks. No, very, very cool. So now he's got a Type 20, black, no date,
Titanium blue
steel,
dial.
and a titanium blue dial.
Wow.
Fuck. That's a lovely watch to have there. So congratulations.
Congratulations
on that.
there.
That is,
Wow, very nice. Titanium blue.
that is really quite spectacular.
You know, actually, speaking about the Patek, I went and checked out the Cubitus yesterday.
Wow, they had a Cubitus on display.
How did you
could
like
actually-
that?
Well, it's the first time I've seen it in real life. I think it's an entirely different creature, as much as most people would think that, oh, it's a copy of the Nautilus. But when I have it on my hand and I was trying to put it on and try it and study it, I think it's just an entirely different creature. So it's not about taking either the Cubitus or the Nautilus. I think you can even have both because they're just different on the wrist, and it's not. I won't say it's polarizing. Neither is it horrendous looking. I think it's all right. It's actually pretty okay, pretty cool, and I like the fact it is very very thin on the wrist, and it does have some presence, but not too polarizing.
Wow, amazing
Interesting.
stuff. Which one did you see? The steel one? Was it a two-tone or the platinum one? Which one did you see?
The steel one with the green, the green dial, and the platinum one.
Now that was display only, I take it.
It's yes, display only. Yeah,
You couldn't buy one, could you?
you got to go. You got to get on the list.
It's a lot of money as well, isn't it? Still a lot of money at retail.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I think the steel one's about 190,000 ringgit. Yeah,
Fuck, that's a lot of
platinum
money.
ones.
You'd have to do a lot of work to get that, wouldn't you?
Yep, you do definitely. Yeah.
Just showing the Breguets. Yeah, I think Clive, the Breguets. I actually had a dilemma. I want to talk to you, Erwin, about this, and I'd like to hear JD too. I could have actually swapped I could have swapped my Bluesy for that. What do you think? And kept the Type 21.
No.
Yeah. You can't, Archie. That Bluesy, it's your signature watch.
Yeah,
that's
just
you, bro.
park it, and move on.
Yes. That's part of you, right?
I couldn't bring myself to do that.
Yeah, good deal, good man.
That's good.
Yeah, I just couldn't do it, I'm afraid. But
that Breguet that you just showed, though, isn't that bad looking. I mean, the pushers stick out a little bit, but so do those on the Speedmaster. You know, it doesn't. They're not like your JLC where they have the twisty, 90 degree
well, the
twisty.
JLC is waterproof. That's the big thing with it there. I think
Yeah, it has that going for it.
It's a chronograph. It has to have. You've got to have pushers if you've got a chronograph.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking beautiful. I would love to get a Breguet Type 20 again, but you know what? You can't have everything, guys. You cannot have everything.
Yeah,
this is the Opera House. Look at this. Look at this, guys.
Wow.
JD's coming to the Opera House there.
I must say, the Breguet, I've looked over their line a long time ago, and they make some stuff that just rivals anything from anybody. Some of their top of the line crazy stuff is just that.
Yep.
And I think they're kind of under. They don't get the recognition they deserve as a watchmaker. By us at least. I think maybe in other circles they might be revered a little more highly.
Would you ever trade your Speedy to get a Breguet, Mike? That could be a great move for you.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. It'd have to be the right Breguet, and I'm not really super familiar with the line, so.
Look at this here. Look at this. Coming up to Sydney Opera House. This is beautiful.
Wow.
Now, how long has that been erected for?
It was built in the.
Erect.
It was opened in the mid 70s, 1974, I think it was. 73, was it?
Yeah. Took 10 years to build it, over budget, of course.
Way over budget. And I think the thing is, JD, it's that fucking car park they put in there that fluid everything out.
It's like a helix, double helix thing. It's this spiral car park that sort of goes. It's when you go down there, you realize that's probably, from an engineering perspective, more impressive than the sales, I guess.
So
Fucking lost my earbuds underneath these bloody Stairs.
a super chat.
Bloody Marcello
It
Street.
used to be a tram depot. That was what was there. We got Clive Naylor, £5. Swap it. Breguet is better than Rolex. Flies under the radar, as you always told us. Yeah, look, I kind of, the only thing is I love the bluesy because I'm in a hot climate. And Erwin, that's the only problem with the Breguet is that
Yeah, leather.
do you wear, I mean, what do you do with your Breguet? It's very, Malaysia's very hot.
Leather, yeah. That's why I only wear it for like events and yeah, usually to places where there's air conditioned, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of
So this building was like a bus depot.
it was a tram depot. No.
Oh, a tram depot.
Like it used to be a tram depot before they built it. Then they knocked.
Oh,
that
okay,
down.
okay.
Wow.
Because I remember when
the
this
Opera
went
House,
up as a
Mikey. This is a
kid.
world. This is
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the 7 wonders of the world, Mikey.
Yeah, no, I was
Wow.
6 when this was built, and I remember, it being a huge deal. It was on TV every night. It's still to this day an incredible, crazy building.
Oh, what are you wearing
What
today?
are you wearing there?
Grand Seiko.
Wow.
What is it? The white birch?
Yeah, the white birch, my mate.
Sorry?
White birch.
White birch, yeah.
Grand Seiko.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Is it?
44, yeah, white birch. You want. Archie, what do you
Internet
think
can be a bit
about
shitty down here.
Oh, what ship
About-
is in there? What is that? Is that a Queen Mary or what's that?
Yeah, it's a Queen Elizabeth on the side of it.
Wow.
That's pretty big.
Queen Elizabeth, yeah.
They do get a little bit bigger, but that's one of the largest ships. They sort of
Yeah.
work down
It's
here.
not
So
the
you see
original
them
Queen
pull up.
Elizabeth. This is
Nah.
That's insane. That is so huge.
All right. We'll go and have a closer look if you like. I'll walk over there and then I'll head off.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Imagine the amount of sewage that they pump out of these things. I think of things
Oh,
like
they
that.
don't dump it until they're at
No.
sea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sucks
Cruise
to be a
ships
whale.
cruise ships are actually pretty polluting. They're not really environmentally friendly.
No.
Archie, what do you think
Both.
about the watch that I sent you earlier on today about Rolls Royce? I just want to get a feedback on that piece.
Oh, let me have a look.
I've sent you through the WhatsApp. Yeah,
Yep.
it's the watch that I attended the event last night. What Charles earlier, but the interesting thing about that is their latest release, and it's in collaboration with the Enthusiast Club of Rolls Royce. It has engraving on the sapphire crystal.
I'm just trying to get it. That's through Instagram. You said that. That's
Yeah,
an
yeah,
Instagram.
yeah. That's right. Engraving on the sapphire crystal. What do you think of that?
Like,
Have you heard of, have you
like
heard
what
of
brand
anyone?
hardcore
Charles Gerardia,
graving?
the one the brand that I spoke to you about, the one that I mean at the event last night or the night before.
Oh, I see. So Rolls Royce. This is an official. I'll just call it up.
Yeah. Have you heard of any other brands that actually does engraving on the sapphire crystal?
Well, Rolls Royce had a few tie-ins. They used to have Corum. Remember the Corum Rolls Royce symbol?
Yep.
Watch.
Yep.
That was one. And
I know that they like laser engraved sunglasses, glass lens sunglasses, and they like Rolex engraved, puts a little R or something on their dials, or they used to, like laser engraved onto the glass.
have a look here. Have a look
But
at this.
are you talking about like heavily engraved, like to
Yeah.
make an art piece out of the crystal or something?
Yeah. So have a look. I mean, like
Here
that.
it is here. That's the Rolls Royce
Oh,
The
Spirit of Ecstasy.
is that laser engraved or is it just sandblasted?
laser engraved,
Okay.
I think. Well, I don't know. The CEO said that they've done it a couple of times, and sometimes the glass just explodes. It's very
Oh
difficult to really
wow,
grade it.
I can imagine. Yeah, because the crystal's kind of under tension, and you get a piece, and you're able to mill it out straight, but then you relieve the tension by laser engraving on it in the wrong spot, and pow,
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I just want to check if any one of you heard about engraving on sapphire crystal before.
That's pretty
That's
amazing stuff. That's pretty amazing stuff.
yeah.
like Richard Mille
I-
has those watches where the entire case and everything is made out of crystal. Like I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
I like totally am not a fan of that style of watch, thick and tornado shaped,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I just think that's a just amazing feat of handiwork, to be
But
able
you,
to shape crystal like that.
but you know what? With the sapphire crystal shaped case, it used to be a novelty, but these days is no longer so because there are a couple of China brands that actually does it as well.
They figured out how to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, now
yeah,
it's nothing special.
yeah. I mean,
That's
guys,
so
if you guys
funny.
want to check this out, there's this brand from China called Haofa, Haofa. Yeah, so they've got that done, and it's priced very, very low,
Yeah. Well, it's
ridiculously
only a
low.
matter of time. I mean, the name of the game is to be first or be the best.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You gotta be one of those two things to really succeed in whatever business it is you're doing. Either be the first, and if it's an awesome idea, sell out, cash in, and buy an island, or be the very best and stay the best, like Rolex.
Yep, yep, yep.
Otherwise, if you have a new design that's like super original, be the first, get in, have a big company offer you a shitload of money for the design,
Yep.
cash in, and bail.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I gotta
But
tell you, did they have Rolls Royces at the event?
no, no, we did not have it because this was actually held in a private room,
Yep.
for security reasons. But yeah, no, we did not. I mean, that would be cool, right?
Yeah, yeah. What a tie-in. And how many those watches there have they sold a few now? How are they going? Tell me this.
Yeah, I own the Magic 8, but this one here is they just launched it, and the one that you just saw, that's the Rolls-Royce collaboration.
They're
The
expensive. They're
Rolls-Royce.
like, how much are they? But
Surprisingly, okay, right. So the one that I own, it's retailed at 28,806 Swiss franc, and the
Yep.
one that you saw, which is which has a GMT function, which has a date on the sub dial, a day-night indicator, and
Yep.
the GMT is interesting because it's not you don't change the GMT time using the crown. It has a push button.
pushes.
Yeah, that's right. And it's lighter and thinner than the one that I have, and it's also priced at the same price.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
How is the
28,000.
brand going? Are they selling a few, or they don't say? They don't tell you.
They are selling a few. In fact, the one that I have, they're running out already. The
Have
blue
you
one
seen
that I
any
have.
in the wild? Have you seen any in the wild?
This is
Yes, I
Hoffa.
have. Yep.
This is
No,
that
no,
brand
no,
Hoffa.
no, no, no. The Charles Gerardier.
What's the name of the brand?
Charles
Chaus. Okay.
Gerardier.
Charles, as in Charlie Garadi.
Oh,
Gerardier, yeah.
Charles.
Gerardier.
Charles Garada. Is the name
Girardier.
Charge Garardi. Gararda.
Gerardier.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
They're high-end independent, right? Because
Yeah, they are.
that's your thing for sure, right? You like the special independents that have something really cool going
He's got
on
that
about them.
funky HYT. That HYT is funky as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, I got to tell you, Erwin, that's the reason I got the 705. I was thinking, I was trying to back out of it, but you said no, grab it,
No,
get it.
no, grab it. It's a good deal. It's a good deal, Archie. That's a good deal, and I'm really, really happy for you.
Because I think it is significantly in the pecking order. It's a lot higher up than the. No, not putting the 21 down. It's a higher up piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the 21 is an awesome watch. It's a good watch, very sporty, you know. But the traditional, on the other hand, is just something different. You don't have something like that, right?
No.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. So why?
No.
Yeah, have some variety.
I mean, I like that as much as my Patek world time. I think it's it's kind of it's as special as that. It's just really cool.
Yeah, exactly, absolutely.
And that's the amazing thing with it. We're getting closer to this ship. My God, what is it there? Let's have a look there.
Wow.
It's large, but I've seen bigger. But again, they pull into port all week. I see them from the office.
And it just says Queen Elizabeth. Is that right?
Yeah, Cunard Line, Queen Elizabeth. Still very large, don't get me
cruise.
wrong.
That's not a cheap cruise to be on, you realize?
Yeah, so that's not the Bogan one. Because I see them getting off the boat every morning, and some of them, holy shit, it's the fucking worst of the worst. You'd never want to be at sea with them. But I think you're right. I think that's a bit more of a fancier one. A bit more fancy than most. I've never been on a cruise. Has anyone been on a cruise? It's not really
I've never been on a cruise as well. I've never been on one.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be for me. You buy
Queen
16
Elizabeth,
Victors on it.
Wow.
It's hard to know if it's just coming or going out.
This holds like 2 or 3,000 passengers, right? Something like that.
It's the Ovation of the Seas is a really big one that pulls into port. It was in earlier in the week. That's massive. That obscures it's so large it obscures the harbour bridge behind it from the office I'm in. You can sort of tell how big that is if it obscures the pylon, but that's still very large.
You know, JD,
it's not about
I'm actually afraid to go on a cruise.
Well, I just remember COVID. Remember COVID, and there's all these people stuck fucking off the coast, not allowed to board, and all of that craziness. It's like, oh my God, the worst place to be.
I'm afraid to go on there. I'm afraid to go on a cruise because of the movie Titanic. Can you
doesn't help either. And there's all that footage online where you actually see the real cruise ships when they hit those massive seas, and all the furniture and shit's moving around. It's not something I'd be that keen on necessarily.
You know what? Just after COVID, what really deters me is the fact that you're trapped like a rat on a boat. Like, if something breaks out, like some disease breaks out, next thing you know, you're quarantined, and there's
but Mike, it's free food, Mike. Free food.
Free COVID food, yeah.
Archie, you got a super chat.
We got a super chat. Thank you so much. GB20 Mex AC3. What type of guy drives a Ford Cortina?
Those are cool old cars.
Archie, before you say that, you answer that. I'm sorry. I've got to run. I've got to go down.
Okay. Erwin, it's been a pleasure having you on there, man. Thank you so much. And as I said to you, Erwin, I want to come after Chinese New Year. If it's available, I'll rent it. But if it's not, just help me find something else. Okay? There's no problem.
Don't worry about that. Yeah, I'll sort it out for you.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. See you, everyone.
So much. Erwin's great having you on. Breguet, bro.
See you, mate.
He's a nice guy, isn't he? A nice guy.
Sure is.
Super nice. Super nice.
Good if you could meet up with him in Malaysia, Arch. That'd be really good.
Yeah, I'm looking at going. maybe I'm not. I don't want to commit to anything because it's the business is. I would
Yeah,
stay
we
in
get it.
Malaysia
It's all
because the
good.
cost is so low. Cost is so low. Cost is.
Okay. So comparatively speaking, it's way cheaper than Hong Kong or Singapore.
Oh,
Is that
Hong
what
Kong
it
is
is?
ridiculously. The problem with Hong Kong is the accommodation costs. And
Right. Yeah.
I can stay in
Well,
Shenzhen. I
it's,
got a cheap deal, but it's fucking the internet shit, you know. And
yeah, you can't have that. It's sort of critical for your business, to say the least.
yeah,
You can't be doing
yeah.
the dial-up streams, can you? Fair enough.
No, well,
Fair
it's
enough.
broad. It uses fucking mobile, so
Yeah.
it is what
Good
it
touch
is.
and go.
Okay, it is
This
touch
is
and
where
go.
I did
Yeah.
that Halloween night, Arch. Halloween night, I came here. This is
Oh,
where it
so this is the
was.
Rocks, isn't it?
Yeah.
This
So
is
I'll
called
just
the Rocks
walk through
because
here
a
and
lot
head
of the
home.
houses are made from sandstone, aren't they? That's why it's called the Rocks.
Yeah, they're all quarried nearby. Most of the sandstone comes from Piedmont, which is very close by. We built Sydney. Some
And it's
sandstone
beautiful.
talk. It's going to bring in those super chats. I can just tell.
It's sandstone talk. It's good. No, but it's beautiful to see Sydney. Jay, you don't understand. What sort of guy drives a Cortina? It's a chav. Council house, angry, violent.
Is that what it
And
stands for? I didn't know it was an acronym. Is that an
yeah,
actual acronym? I did
yeah.
not know
So
that.
chav stands for
Okay.
council house, angry, and violent.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
That's very descriptive.
Okay.
You're right, Mike.
Yeah,
That's pretty
but now
funny.
it's so hard to get a council house.
Forgot
that
to
the
mute
you know,
myself.
All right, Mike. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's good that you're here. You are a core analyst, Mike.
You are always. You must be in good health. You're always walking places. You are the
It has to
healthiest guy,
be.
Jay.
It's part of. I don't want to bring it down, but part of sort of the recovery from my health issues. I got lots of nerve damage through the
Oh,
chemo stuff, so it's damaged
yeah.
my peripheral neuropathy. And if I don't walk a lot, my feet get all they sort of hum, they're painful. So I've got to keep walking.
Oh,
I'm like a shark. I've got to keep moving, otherwise I fall off the perch. So part of
Wow.
it
yeah.
is actual just there's a reason behind all the walking, but trust me, once I get through this, I go home and collapse on the lounge. But I have to do it
Oh, you
each
have a
day,
nap.
go for a walk.
You
Yeah,
have a nap.
yeah, to a degree, yeah. To a
Oh, that's
degree.
fantastic, man.
To a degree. Bit of
That's
a
I'm
really.
market.
I'm supposed
Sydney
to
is
walk.
so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
It's dog.
And what's there? It's a koala. Oh, it's a kangaroo.
Yeah. Never been one much on markets, buying
No.
scented candles and all that shit. It's not really for me, but I like it. Seriously, love it. Coming down this.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how much crap? Yeah, I've got too much garbage in my place
Oh, there's
already.
so much shit in the garage. It's not even funny. We moved like 13 years ago. Honestly,
Yeah.
there's 20 boxes down there that we never unpacked. It's like, what a waste. What are you keeping this shit for? Just fuck it off. All of this garbage. And this
Yes.
stuff you might as well throw straight in the garage when you buy it.
I know it's tchotchkes.
You know what
They
I
call
mean?
it tchotchkes,
Yes.
aren't they?
Yeah, the food part of it's fine. Food part's cool. But all that other stuff, you don't need it. Don't need this stuff.
No, you seriously don't.
Garbage. That's the one thing that's a bad thing is buying shitter watches just to make you feel better about yourself. To get that box and unbox it, but it's like, don't do that. Don't buy your studio underdog stuff. Don't do it.
No,
You don't need it. You do not need it.
no,
Like the old
no.
And for a
gelato
daily,
van.
like
There's no people here.
I do enjoy the brand Seiko for a daily, beater.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? But that makes sense. Something like that because you can use it and you can have it as a beater.
But it's not a $20 Timex, you know, it's a $500, you know, I
Yeah.
at least spend a little bit on it, and I expect, you
Well,
know,
those
good
studio
fun.
underdogs aren't that cheap, but by the time you convert it to Aussie
No.
dollars, they're
No, totally. I was looking at the pizza one. I like the Supreme Pizza one, but no, it's you know it's never gonna bear its fruit. It's just a box. Like it could be up here. But that's me done, Arch. I'm
this
gonna
is
go
under
home
the
now.
Sydney
Mike.
Harbour Bridge, guys. This is
There
under
we go.
Sydney
Wow.
Harbour Bridge.
You can't see them, but usually there's people doing a bridge walk. They come out of that door at the back there and walk along here and then go up to the main archway and walk across to the top of it and back. Just like Oprah did.
Yeah, that's
I've never done it.
$1,150.
That's insane. That's so expensive. It runs all day. You see
Is that
groups
what
of
it
10.
costs to let
Yeah.
you walk across that bridge? $150?
Yeah.
Holy
And I've
shit!
had, and you have to book in advance. So I often get asked by tourists who have just landed, like, they can just do it for free. Like, where do I go for the bridge climb? I'm going to go up there and just do it. And no, it has to be booked in advance. You
Sure,
just
I'll
can't
talk
just do
to
it for
I'll
free.
talk to the
nothing.
president. I'll
There's
talk to the
nothing fishy
president
about
tonight.
Sydney, is there? Hey?
And
There's a pizza one.
You explain
pizza.
that to them. Yeah, that's the studio underdog, the pizza there. Yes.
Yeah, they had them at the watch show the other week, a couple of weeks ago. The Time and Tide guys were there, and they had the pizza watches that everyone was looking at. There's a pineapple one and the Supreme one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll probably get the Supreme one because should pineapple be on a pizza? I don't know. Do they have
Definitely.
Mike in America? Do they have pineapples on pizza, or is that
Oh,
sort of
absolutely.
European?
Hawaiian.
yeah, it's
Hawaiian
called
is pineapple and
Canadian
ham.
bacon, which is thinly sliced ham, basically,
Okay.
and
Okay.
pineapple, and we call it well, just Hawaiian
Yeah.
pizza.
Okay. Same as
And
here.
it's
Same as here.
just pineapple and Canadian bacon and pineapple is the flavor. That's what they call it.
Nice.
And it's quite tasty. Was my mom's first pick usually when we're doing pizza, which we'll do soon. Here's Archie. We just got to catch her when she's feeling like doing it, and we'll go do a nice pizza dinner.
Yeah.
Appreciate that very much. Thank you.
No worries there. Money was sent. Money was sent. Nelson Oliveira. I think no, it was another one. Sorry, that was a different one. Yep.
I watched the Tyson fight, like you
That
did,
was so
Arch.
shit. What did you think of that?
Mark was right in the sense you could see the fear in Tyson's eyes when he came out, which was really weird. I mean, what was he, 58?
He had the same look
Yeah.
he had when he fought
just
Buster Douglas and
panicked.
lost.
Right, okay.
You could see it in his eyes. The tiger wasn't there, just like the
Nah.
Buster Douglas fight. He was looking down. He wasn't. Yeah, but you know, good for him for making it through. And
Oh, absolutely, but
I'm glad he didn't get destroyed. And Jake
yeah,
Paul, I think Jake Paul probably could have finished him, but he
wouldn't have looked good. So,
out of respect, he didn't.
yeah,
And
which
so
is a good
you know
thing.
what, Mike Tyson still comes out a hero because he lasted
Yeah.
the full 5 rounds, and
He got a hell of a super chat. Hell of a super chat at the end of it. What did he get? 20 million for that? Was it 20 million? How much money did?
Yeah,
I don't
Tyson
know
get
how
for
much
that?
the agents take, but how much does his manager take? How much does he?
They're
They
smart
all hang
people.
on.
They're smart people these days. The managers make good money, but they don't get the 40% or 50%. I don't think like they used to.
On King style. But again, it was show business. Total show business.
$20
It might as
million.
well be.
According to
that's fine.
Forbes, Paul 27 was the highest paid athlete. He goes, meanwhile, Tyson nor fight promoters have disclosed what his payday will be, though some industry experts have put it around 20 million.
There you go.
That was worth it. Again, I don't know what color super chat that is, but it's pretty substantial. But still, total show business. It might as well be Ric Flair out there. Woo-hoo. It's just something ridiculous. Anyway, that's the world we live in. It's show business. Doesn't need to be real.
What
Just
did you
put on
think
a
of it?
show.
Do you think that's a pathetic world we live in?
Yeah, that's reflective of what the world is. It's
I
not.
mean, I don't even like Jake Paul. Do you like him or not?
No, but that's the idea behind it. Everyone wants to hate somebody, and he's somebody I hate. He's not like he's young, successful. He's a douchebag, So of course,
Yeah,
you
totally.
got, he fits that mold, and all of the people like
But
our vintage go.
that-
Wouldn't it be great to see Tyson smash this guy's face in? How great would that have been? It was never going to
yeah,
happen.
that's his
You
stick,
know?
though. His stick
Yeah,
is
of course. It's an
rich,
asshole.
crazy, outrageous, boxer guy that, does this crazy stuff like, challenging previous world champions and taking them down. So in
Yeah,
one sense, he is the real deal. So he's worth watching.
yeah, of course.
But yeah, he's kind of I like his brother better, Logan Paul.
Okay.
Logan
He's a
was
dickhead. He's a dickhead, Mike. He's the guy who went to the suicide forest and made
Yeah, I
fun of.
know, but you know what? He manned up and apologized directly after
What a
that, and
fuckwit.
then he promised he would change his show, and he did. And from that day after, his show was much more like PC friendly. He stopped doing the really stupid kind of crazy stuff, and he gained mad respect in my book because I thought the same thing when I saw that first. I watched him and I watched that episode, and I was just like, "What the? That is so fucked up." And then the next day, he did a whole thing where it was just like, "I fucked up. I messed up. I'm here to say that's what I did, and I'm going to change, and I'm going to change my show, and I'm going to make sure that I make amends for what I did." And he literally did change his show. And so I give that credit to Logan Paul.
Now we got a super chat has just come in from the boss man, Patel Philippe. $5. Hey Boo! Thoughts on Curly's thumbnail for today, and did he steal your audience? I haven't seen the thumbnail. I'll have a look.
I think you're going to be featured, Arch, today. I think Curly's going to be doing a lot of focus on you today. That's a good thing. You're the Joe Rogan of this horological thing. It's no different to those podcasts where other podcasters, other comedians talk about Joe Rogan, vice versa. It's just the way it is, man. If you weren't being talked about, that'd be worse.
Yeah, I can't even see.
You must be compelling.
I can't even see the advert or the thing for the new. When is it? Tan, send me I can't find the thumbnail. Send it to me. It's hard for me to comment on it if I can't find it. I'm having trouble.
It's the club channel, isn't it? What's it called?
The franchise club. Yeah, nothing's coming up.
Okay.
Nothing is coming up. I can't see it. I can't see it. Oops. 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 I think he's just sent it to me.
It's good to be talked about, Arch.
Yes.
Yes.
Usually.
Is that me? Is that supposed to be me?
That's great. Uh-oh.
No, that doesn't look anything like me.
Is it an AI image? Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't look anything like me. Yeah. Doesn't look anything like me. Sorry. I didn't realize that. Sorry. Yeah. Thoughts on it? I don't care. What do I care? What do I care? And this is the monorail. That's the rail. Sorry, not the mono. That's the tram. New light rail, they call it, don't they? Light
Correct.
rail. Light rail. Yeah.
Pretty full. People use
Oh,
it
you're
a
coming
lot.
up to Watches of Switzerland here, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll have a look in the window. There's another boutique that's just being finished off. There's a Swiss concept store right next door to Cartier that they're just finishing off. They'll be opening soon on George Street. There's so many bloody
Well, what
watch
time is it? It's
shops.
lunchtime now, isn't it? 12
Yeah,
o'clock.
just coming up to 12
So how much
p.m.
walking do you do a day, JD?
Look, I try to walk before work and after work when I'm in
Oh.
the city, and attempt to like walk in at lunchtime as well. When I first started working in the city, I used to run around the city all day. I was a mail boy, so I deliver stuff. And ever since then, I've just kept it up. Can't help myself. Burning through shoes, burning through Gonzo shoes. IWC stuff.
IWC. Yeah. Beautiful.
Green dial. Again, the only one that I liked was that green dial Ingenieur that Cove has at Luxuria. That'd be pretty cool. I understand it's not an in-house movement and all of that. That's the one I really like. That one on the left there, Arch, the duo face, JLC. A
Oh, I
friend of
love
mine
that
has one of
one.
those. It's so
I think that
fucking
might be a
nice.
calendar. I don't think that's a jewel. That's a
Oh,
calendar one.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's got
Any
another
Breguet?
side to it.
They sell Breguet. Watches of Switzerland.
Yeah,
Breguet.
they do.
Oh, you can't see it. That's okay.
Yeah,
Cartier.
Cartier. Not really my cup of tea. Again, I do like the Santos, but what a
Yeah.
scratch magnet that thing is.
Hmm.
Oh shit. Tudor. Yeah, everyone's seen those a million times. More tuners. Panerai.
Oh, nice Pam.
Yeah, not too bad. Never had one.
You know, the Panerai bracelets
Breitling.
are all real unique. The ones that I've owned and seen. They're
Try on that
bracelets.
Datora. I like the Datora, but it's just too thick. The salmon dial. It's very cool, but again, it's so thick. That's the only time where something being thick's a problem. Too
Yes.
blow. Fuck that. No pains. Mhm. Here you go, Breguet.
Wow.
Like yours. That's
that's-
yours at the back there, isn't it? I can't get closer to it. It's the
Yeah.
nice.
Looks like it.
Yeah. With all the girly ones. Turby on at the front there.
Nice.
The Type 21 at the back there. Type 20, sorry.
Yep. Type 20.
Just read it.
Yep.
Just read it, JD. It tells you what it is.
Haha.
Amigas. You've seen before.
Amigas.
That white one's pretty crazy.
JD, are you
Right.
looking for something yourself?
No, not at the moment. There was that period during the whole COVID thing where I was thinking about it all the fucking time.
What's that? Sorry.
Constantly thinking about watches all that period through COVID. I
Oh,
don't know
in
what should do.
COVID. Just hang on one tick. I'll just grab this super chat. Patel Philippe, $5. AC3, do you feel anyone ever super chatted you to watch a Mookie clip like Boitano or maybe Mike the Snake Pantera Monta? Yes. I used to love Mookie clip, but Mookie, he removed them all when he left. He took his bag of toys and bolted.
Really got run over.
Yeah, so in that COVID time, you were really obsessing with watches?
Yeah, totally. All the time. In my head. Just going over it and over it and over it.
Is it over now or what happened?
I've had enough. Again, it's just this. I don't want to say anybody's name, but there's people that I know that have so fucking many of them. They have so many watches. There's no way in a million years they remotely get to a point where they're wearing them enough. It gets to a point where it's just too first world problems, but definitely for me, just if one were to come in, one's got to come out. It's just too much.
How many
There's
have you
too
got
much.
now?
8.
Yeah, I
I think
tend to.
enough. Too much.
I tend to, you know what? I tend to agree with you. I mean, how many fucking watches do you really want? And you know, you don't need to have a museum. You know what I mean?
No,
There's
I
plenty.
don't. There's no point in what you're just building up a collection that sits in a bank safe. What is the fucking
Yes.
point of that? And the
Yeah.
ongoing servicing and stuff. Still have a collection, but it's just too many.
Yeah, I
It's
like.
too many.
I think having a small collection that you enjoy and you know cycle through regularly and wear them, and give them all not necessarily equal wrist time, but you give them all wrist time on a regular basis. I think a small collection is.
We got
perfect
another
for
super
that.
chat. Patel Philippe, $10. Mike the Snake celebrated an occasion tonight at All You Can Eat Sushi. AC3, you're going to Japan soon. Pull up some sushi you like to eat. And JD and Mike the Snake choices too.
Nice. I
Oh
love.
boy.
I love. Yeah, I go to a sushi train near where I live multiple times a week. It's such a fantastic way to have a meal. Well, I hate ordering stuff and waiting. The fact that it's just in front of you and going around on a sushi train, I love going to a sushi train. Very cool.
Oh yeah, we have sushi boats where it's like water and they float around. They float around in circles in like a little river, and you know you lift the boat off of this little barge, and
Yeah, I like these mixed ones here. I love these. Like you can help yourself to these sort of sushis. I just add it on the screen. There you go. Like a big bowl of sushi. Look at that with the
Yeah.
rice.
How can you
Little
go
bit of,
wrong with that?
how can you go wrong?
Are you a wasabi man? Can you take the
Oh,
wasabi?
actually, can I tell you a wasabi story? I had a friend of mine well, we're not friends anymore, but this guy, we made a bit of money in a deal. He said, I'll take it out to I never had Japanese. This was in the late 90s.
A new thing at the time in
And
Australia.
there was
Must
this
take a
green
while.
thing. And I thought, oh, what the fuck? I'll take a big scoop of that. And it was wasabi. I nearly shit myself.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. I always remember Steve-O on Jackass snorting wasabi up his nose and the fucking look
Yes.
on his face. Holy shit, that's
Yes.
not a joke, that stuff. It's not a joke. Oh, shit.
Exactly. That's the wasabi. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Fuji
Yes.
store?
it's basically it's
nasty.
just green colored horseradish is what it basically is.
Yeah.
And we got a
Oh,
super
but-
chat, Rich Mitch, £2. Ask JD if he's seen the Grand Seiko Atira.
No.
Love the movie. Akira, right? Is that
Akira. No, it's pronounced different. I know what you mean. That's the anime, Japanese anime. But no, I have not seen that, Rich Mitch.
yeah. Oh man.
Tell me this, JD, what watches do you have there? Let me get, you got the Black Dial Explorer 2.
Yeah, so it's the current, Explorer
the-
2, 226570. I got the
The Air
new
King?
Air King 126900. The Amiga Speedmaster Professional 3861 on a bracelet.
Yeah.
I got
Nice.
a Seamaster blue dial, flat blue dial from about 2017.
Yep.
Pseudo GMT Pepsi on a leather strap.
Sorry, say that again. A what?
A Seamaster
Oh, yeah,
2017 blue dial, flat blue dial, no wave dial, which
Yep.
I've got on rubber, red rubber, and the Tudor GMT Pepsi on a leather.
Yep.
The Grand Seiko white birch.
Yep.
High beat, what I got on now. The Grand Seiko Skyflake. That's the
Yep.
SPGA
Snowflake,
407.
you mean?
Yeah, it's the Skyflake. It's blue,
Oh,
so it's the same
Skyflake,
pattern
gotcha,
as
yep.
the Snowflake, but it's the Skyflake. But
Yeah.
it's the same sort of
Yep.
dress watch. And there's another Grand Seiko High Beat 44 GS case 60th anniversary, another blue dial.
Yeah, that's 9,
Sort of
is it?
dress
Or 8?
watch.
Is that 9 or 8?
Eight, I think.
8.
I think that's it. Is that it? I fucking lose track.
Wow.
So 2 Amigas, 2 Rolexes, 3 Grand Seikos, and a Tudor. And other things like everyone's got. I've got, Seiko, Presage, and all that sort of.
Do you think
around sort
Seiko
of stuff.
Presage is a luxury? Like, is that what's that? Is that I actually like the Presage. I think they make some nice
Yeah,
stuff. How many
definitely.
Presages have you got?
Just the one.
Okay.
just that Australian one that they
Oh,
released.
that's the
That
gold
gold
plated
one.
one, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Which, for what it is, it's pretty cool. Like,
What made you buy that one?
probably there's a Tide video. They made it look really cool, and I needed some. You know what it's like. I just want to go into some place and buy one. You know, it feels special, even though
How
it's a
much was
fucking
it? They're not
Seiko.
cheap.
I think close to 1,950 or something.
Yeah.
Arch,
Something
I'll be
like that.
back. I'll be
No
back.
worries, Mikey.
No worries, Mike. It's getting hot now. 28. I feel like it's 28 out here.
Oh, okay.
I was going to go to Barangaroo. I should have. Let's keep going for a little bit longer. Maybe some other panelists can hop on as well.
Does your wife like walking as well?
No, fuck no. They'll never. They avoid it. They sleep in as long as they can on a Sunday morning, in particular, because I always say, "Oh, come into the city for a bit of a walk around," and fuck no, it takes them too long to get their shit together, to get ready.
No.
It's fucking hours and hours of waiting. So bugger it. So I head out, go myself, and then go home and just
So how do you
collapse
get
in the
into Sydney? You
lounge.
take a ferry or you take a train?
Yeah, just the ferry, the River Cat.
Okay.
So I could have gotten on it back at Circular Quay, but I'll just get on it at Barangaroo down here. It's a great way
Wow.
to travel. And again, because I travel every day, by the weekend, it caps out how much I spend. So it's all free travel on the weekend. So for all of this sort of stuff, I'm not paying for any of it as far as travel goes.
Yes.
Otherwise,
yes.
I wouldn't do it. But free's good. We like free.
Sydney is beautiful. Don't you think Sydney's a beautiful city?
Yeah, definitely. In comparison to, I mean, Melbourne's got its charm. They always say, you know, we've got the art. It's more of an arty sort of city and stuff. But Sydney, come on, the harbour, pretty nice, pretty nice for sure.
Yes. Yes. I
You know,
understand what you're saying.
I've never actually been to Brisbane, believe it or not. I've always just driven past it.
Oh, you've never
Not
gone to
put-
you've
No,
gone to Gladstone?
I've gone through past what's that bridge that you've got there? I remember going across it once, going to the Sunshine Coast, but I've never actually stayed or visited Brisbane. Not putting shade on Brisbane. But I
Oh,
must
not the
get up there
Gateway
one
Bridge?
day.
Is it the Gateway? No.
Probably.
Which
It's a
bridge
long
is
time
this?
ago. I don't fucking know.
You're going to the Gold Coast or the Sunshine Coast?
No, going through the Sunshine Coast to Noosa and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Brisbane's a bit expensive now. Nothing's cheap, is it? You know?
Not particular.
What do you think?
Oh, it's mad. Like just drinking, like getting coffees in the city each day. You look at it and go, oh, man, it's starting to get
fucking
crazy
dear, isn't it?
expensive. It starts to make Rolexes look like the good value. Just eating in the city.
Yeah, no, it is fucking terrible, isn't it?
Yeah. I think
And-
it's eventually get under control, the inflation. Get under control. People start to feel better about themselves. The economy's starting to pick up with the Trumpster in office, probably. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's
all about that. Feeling positive about how things are going. I mean, there's those environments where you don't want to spend the money, don't feel comfortable in spending the money. And right now,
yeah.
for me personally, I wouldn't necessarily be buying watches myself. Just because
Sorry?
I wouldn't be spending money on watches myself.
Oh, why's that?
Because again, got no reason to be concerned.
You've got
or worried,
enough.
but
You've got enough, but
no,
haven't
I've
you?
got enough. It's ridiculous. It's too much. A friend of mine just picked up a Sprite from the AD last week.
Oh, wow.
To get that, he's bought a lot of stuff. They don't
He
just
did?
give it to you for free. He's bought a lot of stuff
Like, what did
to
he
get
buy?
that opportunity. Lots of tutors. I won't go into
Oh.
it too much detail. He's probably listening. He's probably going to send you a collection review soon. He told me he would.
Tutors, I don't hate tutors, but they are, it's kind of secondhand. You know what Cove paid. It's
Yeah,
tough, isn't it?
it's not good. Not
Rich
good to
Mitch,
offload those.
£2. JD, seen the Grand Seiko ever-changing season GMT SBGJ 249.
Ever changing season. So what season's that? That's not the spring one. Even me, I go and look at these fucking model numbers and go, I don't know what the fuck that is, but I guess GMT one. Is that the red one?
I'll have a look there.
Type it in. I have tried on a red one that I like the look of. That was a GMT. If that's it, which is very cool.
Oh, that's a beautiful one, actually.
Yeah, that looks like the water. So it looks like the wave,
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah, I
similar
think it is, actually. That's the
pattern
water.
on there. Cove
That's a
had one of those at one point, and he had
Oh,
it for about 7,000, around 7,000
about 11
Australian
retail,
dollars.
10.9
Yeah,
retail,
yeah.
Aussie.
They've just put their prices up too, I noticed last month,
You know
slightly, but yeah.
what I don't understand with Grand Seiko is Grand Seiko, you can have two Grand Seikos that look virtually the same amount of work in them, but one's a
It's
limited
mainly
edition
the
and it's double.
yeah, they do all that, and it's a lot to do with the movements that they have. The 9 series movement, the new one, like the one that I've got with a dual impulse escapement in it, they are
Yeah.
much more expensive than, because they've still got old movements in a lot of their watches, and that's why I think there's a degree of such variation in the pricing of them. And when you look at these renders online, you have to see them, because those renders don't do them any favors, if you catch my drift. But a lot of those ones that are cheaper are much earlier movements, and usually the cases are much thicker than the newer ones. The 9 series movement's very thin and completely redesigned, and they're much more expensive, those ones, than the other ones. So that one there, that's an older movement than that one that you're seeing on screen there. It's not bad by any means, but again, it's a bit thicker compared to
Yeah.
these ones here, the 9
Yeah,
series
that's
ones.
beautiful. That's a beautiful
Yeah.
watch. That I must admit, Grand Seiko is a watch that I think is a I got one for my son. I
Yeah, it's
got one.
perfect. And the
Yeah.
heritage, it all makes sense for him. And it's something that it makes sense, because it's a cliche, but you don't buy it to impress anybody. I don't fucking buy this to impress anybody. I just bought it for me.
But
I
if
don't
you
want to
know
be a
watches, Grand
douchebag.
Seiko actually, when he was
To
at
some
school,
people
at
know
university,
about it.
someone said, "Wow, you got a Grand Seiko." Do you know how they said? Do you know how expensive that is? That's what they said.
Oh, really? That's good for him, isn't it? That's pretty cool.
But he's not
I
really
guess
he doesn't like brand sort of
being
things. He's very
being
low
flashy.
key.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
think
doesn't.
that generation's probably more that way inclined, to be honest, from what I've gathered, what I've spoken to them. They're not really that way inclined. I think our generation is far worse for that. It's the big
Yeah,
flashy and stuff. But
yeah.
their generation, not so much, which I think, well, that's a good thing. But at least he can
I got to tell you
appreciate it. He
something,
knows how much
JD.
it means to you. Yeah.
JD, you are probably one of the nicest guys I've ever met
Oh, thank you.
in my YouTube career, and I'm
Well, that's
serious.
good.
I mean, you are a really nice guy. I remember meeting you originally with Tim, and then I
Yes,
met you a couple times in
that was
Sydney.
crazy. That was completely, again,
Yes,
it was completely sort of random that I met you that day, because I had
yes,
the day off and I saw the live stream at the time, and Tim was downstairs in that hotel live
yeah,
streaming. And because I know
yeah.
Sydney so well, I knew exactly where you were. So I thought, I'll bugger
Mm.
this. I'll just hop on the bus and head in. By chance, like, even if I didn't see you there, I knew you'd probably go to Luxury or Vintage Watch Coast. Either of those, I was going to meet
Yeah.
up with you and say hello. Because again, I wasn't
No, that was
really,
incredible.
I don't even know if I did anything in the chat back then. I just
Oh, Rolls
always
Royce,
watched your show.
color mat. Look at that. You
Yeah,
like that? Fucking,
there you go.
do you like it
As
or
you do.
not? A
Not
Mercedes
really.
G-Wagon?
Yeah, someone special in that.
I don't. I
Not
like
even at a car show.
sedans, don't you?
Yeah, I prefer it. But again, it's about being practical, isn't it? I suppose. But what's the point? I don't know. I don't get it. The G-Wagon's the car to have, isn't it, right now? It's a special car.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're that
Yeah.
way inclined. No, but it was good meeting up with you that day. It was crazy,
Oh, that
actually.
was incredible.
It's
That was
weird to
really
see when you like watched you for that long and then finally to see you, it was like, holy shit. It was like seeing a celebrity. Because again, in my field of work, I have met movie stars and whatnot, but to see you coming down the escalator with Tim and Green Room and Bondage, it was holy shit, there they are. It was crazy. It was
No,
really
it's
cool.
what do you think's happened with YouTube itself? Is this watch genre, is it changing or what's happened? What do you think? See it yourself?
No, it's just
No?
again, you've got. It's just. I mean, it's still such a compelling thing, and the fact that it's live, these live streams, adds so much more to it. And of course, there's the drama in between watch channels and stuff. It's always going to be that way. It's a bit of professional wrestling. It's entertainment. For me, again, I'd watch YouTube streams way more than I watch anything on Netflix. I watch the occasional show on Netflix. You know, the Tiger
Yeah.
King will come out. I watch that for a while. But
That was
look,
shit.
it's
You know that?
fantastic. Look, in COVID, everyone was talking about that at that point, weren't they? The Tiger
Yeah.
King. It's,
Sorry, what's that?
it was all we had back then. The Tiger King was a huge thing during COVID.
Oh,
A
yes.
huge thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm going
No,
to have to
it's
hop on this boat, Arch. My
no,
boat's
that's
pulled
okay,
up.
man. That's
Keep
okay,
going.
man. It's
We'll
I
hop on the
love the
boat.
Sydney
Oh,
ferries. They're
here
beautiful.
you go. Here you
It's
go. It's better than being on a bus. There we go.
yeah, I love Sydney. Sydney has got a really the harbour is beautiful. We got a brown snake. The Brisbane River's not quite like the harbour, you know.
It's similar to Melbourne with the Yarra. That's
You know,
sort of
it's
all
so
murky.
expensive to travel in Australia, but don't you find that it's so expensive to travel?
Yeah, we really do. And then there's enough around Sydney
Do
within
you go
driving
overseas
distance to
much?
go into the mountains or no.
Mm.
I was just thinking the other day, I even don't even know where my passport is. It's somewhere in a box in the garage, but it's been a long time since I've been anywhere.
When did you last go overseas? Oh, you don't know. You don't know.
It
When did you
was
go?
2004, 20 years ago. I went to Los Angeles for work.
Oh, that's
But
right.
yeah, it was a long time ago. Long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to
And,
go again, or are you just happy in Australia? You just no
I'm happy
reason.
in Australia. Fuck it, like it would be nice, but right
Are you
now
a camping sort
I'm
of guy?
good.
Do you go camping?
No, I need my high speed internet. The whole family would be a disaster without it. We might stand at the back.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
the way to go. It's way better than a bus.
Oh, the
Just
ferries are
go into the back.
amazing. The ferries are
Yeah, you went on
absolute.
one, didn't you? Back to North Sydney.
Oh, yeah, I love the ferries. I love
Oh,
Sydney
get off
ferries.
here. There we go. Put the
They're,
knots off. There we
they're
go.
fantastic.
It's going to get loud here in a sec, Arch.
Oh, it's
But
okay. Doesn't matter.
I'll have to farewell you. So I'm not going to be able to hear you.
No, that's okay, man. That's okay.
But
Thank you so much
look
for
after
coming
yourself.
on.
Keep smiling. Keep doing what you're doing. Everything's fine. You'll be fine. It's all going to be fine. I'll see you around. See you, buddy.
Thank you so much there. That's
No worries.
our good friend JD. JD showing us Sydney, which Sydney is so beautiful. Sydney is so beautiful. This is November, so it's getting a little bit hot. A little bit hot. Christmas time is hot in Australia. And what a lovely show we've had so far. I've got to tell you, it's been a really good show. We've had our Mike the Snake on. We've had a number of good guests on. It hasn't been a terrible show. So just to let you guys know what has happened to Archie, what's the deal with the Breguet? So I actually traded I traded my Breguet Type 21 for, I traded it for this watch here, and I paid some money. Okay. It's actually quite a lot of money. 6,000 Aussie dollars. Now, this one here is, of course, it's actually a box papers one. It's a box papers one. It is what it is. You know, look, guys, I can only do what I can do. I'm not. But I really do think it's it was a good. Now let's just go through and have a thank to all the super chatters today. We had Madman, $20. AD Never Calling, $10. AD Never Calling, $10. JD MTL, Montreal. We had P. Clan, the smartest guy in Australia. Green Man, member for 11 months. JD Montreal. Jefferson Exotic. We had Paul. We had Yankee Doodle. JD Montreal. JD Montreal. We had Dirk Diggler the Stigler. We had AD Never Calling, $10. JD Montreal. Paul, $10. Little Dave. JD Montreal. Nelson Oliveira. Tap. Ken Fresno. Queensland Urban Utilities, thank you. Clive Naylor again, £10 and £5. GB. We had Patel Philippe. Rich Mitch. And Rich Mitch again. There we go, guys. Those are the super chatters, and we had some really good banter on the show. Really good banter. Does anyone else want to come on and have a chat? This show depends on having an audience, and I really wish Boo would jump on. Happy Meal would jump on, but it doesn't seem that way. Yeah, Urinator, that was nice of JD to say that. He's fucking cool. JD is one of the nicest guys I ever met. He's actually a true fucking friend. Yeah, unfortunately the camera's not the greatest for doing close-up work there. And I've got to tell you guys, Happy Meal. Dan, can you send the songs to Mookie? Hey, why don't you jump on Happy Meal and have a chat to Arch? That's how it goes there. This is the way it goes. We remember when you used to walk around like this, Pluto, recording all the best garbage bins. Thank you. I don't know whether to be happy or sad with some of these comments here. What can you say? That's exactly it. It is what it is, guys. This is the show today. We've had a pretty good stream. I've enjoyed it. I enjoyed chatting to all the punters there. They had some really good flow, really good streaming. So, guys, I love you. I might leave you, love you, and leave you. We'll be back. Be back tonight, Luxy. I'll be on Luxy's stream. And I thank you so much for coming and being part of the Archieverse. That's always a good thing to have you guys on the Archieverse. So a big thank you to everybody who came on tonight. And remember, I need you guys to come on here. It's no point me being here by myself. It's boring. Boring, boring, boring. I need to have some guests on here. So jump on. Okay, guys. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow.